Hey everyone, so excited that you've joined me for this Facebook Live video. And this is something that's been on my mind for quite some time. I really want to talk about network marketing because times have really changed. And what I've noticed in like the last few months even more, is that people that had told me in the past I would never join one of these network marketing things have actually found a partner. And good morning, Camille. It's so nice to see you watching on the video. And Camille is one of our partners, of course, in USANA, which is amazing. And Camille, like so many people, has another business and another profession that they do alongside their network marketing business. But it's really come to my attention, like people that I thought would never in a million years partner with network marketing are sharing, that they've got a new partner that they're sharing with, they're sharing products or stories on their timelines. And it's just really got me thinking of how pervasive now having another stream of income with network marketing is really becoming more common than ever. So I've been doing this for 11 years. 11 years ago, like network marketing, you could not do a live video about because there would be so many haters. And there's still going to be haters, and that's okay. Thankfully, that has dramatically reduced from when we first started. My very first presentation, I was by myself, presenting to 8 people, and my mentor was actually on Skype, but I couldn't hear her. And my boss at the time, as I'm doing this presentation, my very first presentation ever, so I'm doing this PowerPoint, sharing the information, and my boss at the time goes, "This is one of those pyramid things, isn't it?" And I was like, I don't think so. I don't know. I didn't even know what a pyramid scheme was. I had no idea. But he was so belligerent and no, he's like, "This is one of those pyramids," and just really not polite about it. And somehow I got my heart rate back down and continued with my presentation and finished it, and did end up with a few clients, but not him, of course. But that feeling of this is that negativity I find over the past decade has reduced so much. And the reason is because more and more people, everyday people like you and I, are choosing a network marketing stream of income. Now, I'm in the small percentage of people who do this as a profession, and that is a very small amount of people, and that's okay, because ultimately what network marketing gives a lot of people is the opportunity to add another revenue stream that may or may not complement a primary business or a job or being a stay-at-home parent, but it allows them to add another stream of revenue. But it's so much more than that. So I said I would talk a little bit about what we do. And what we do in network marketing is we listen to how we can best serve others. So the best way to be successful in any business, whether it's network marketing or not, is to listen to your customers and say, how can I help you? How can I best be of service to this person? And sometimes, yes, it involves offering a product or an opportunity to create another revenue stream, but sometimes it's just being a good listener. Sometimes that's how we're of service to other people. And what I also love about network marketing, especially for those that do this as another stream of income, on the side of another business, is being a solopreneur is really hard. So I had another business when I was first starting with my USANA business. I had a tutoring business. And my tutoring business, I tutored French, and I was successful. I had a full calendar, but I was totally maxed out in the terms of the number of hours that I could teach, because I could only do it after school and only till about 8 p.m. at night, because I worked with elementary school students. And the other thing is that I had no partners, I had no mentorship, I had no support. It was just me doing all the prep, getting everything ready, and just running this business on my own. A lot of business owners today, what I'm seeing, have a revenue stream with network marketing. And one of the biggest reasons is the mentorship, the leadership development, and the support you get from a tribe. It's so surprising now. And a lot of people don't talk about their network marketing stream when when they're talking on social media, you just hear about their primary business. But then when you connect with them privately, they're like, actually, I already have a network marketing stream. I don't really, publicize it a lot on social media. I keep it more private, and because they have already a primary business. But they'll connect with people personally and share that business. So it just keeps surprising me every day. People that have a lot of traditional businesses that don't have leverage will add network marketing as another stream of income. So why is now a great time for network marketing? Well, the thing is, our world is changing. And if you're in Canada, you've just noticed that Sears, which is like one of our biggest department stores here in Canada, is closing its doors. 12,000 people are out of a job. We know that retail is dying. We know that Walmart is not growing anymore, and they're trying to pivot to try and catch up with Amazon, because Amazon is killing it. It's an online retailer and it's killing it. They're in the food game now. They own Whole Foods. So much is changing. Toys R Us has filed for bankruptcy because people are buying toys online. I just sent a gift to my niece through indigo.ca. I was actually going to go to a physical store and buy something, but then I was like, but then I have to ship it. So I'm like, well, if I order online and shipping's free, why wouldn't I? So why is network marketing perfect for anybody at this time is that people are wanting to buy online. They like direct to consumer, and we want to buy from people we know, like, and trust. Whatever business you're in, become the person that people know, like, and trust. You're not going to please everybody. You're not going to have everybody as a client, but at least aim to be a person that's a good human being and that adds value to people's lives. And whatever business you do, that will help you to get ahead. Network marketing allows you to have leverage. You can work from home. You can travel from your business. You can be away from, I actually do 90% of my business over my phone. So people ask me all the time about, how do I actually do my business? I do most of my business through text or Facebook Messenger. I have people texting me their credit card information. Sometimes it's actually referrals that will text me their credit card information. They've never even met me, but they've been referred from a client and a friend, and they will text me their card information. We will text back and forth about what's the best option for them. I mean, this is for clients. I don't enroll team members over text. I actually sit down and have a conversation, whether it be virtually or for an in-person cup of coffee. But it's such a portable business. That's the other thing. And it doesn't have to take a lot of time. So that's why it's such a good time for network marketing. Now, one of the reasons I wanted to do this video is because yes, you might know that I'm partnering with USANA, or maybe not. And maybe USANA may or may not be on your radar. And the good thing is right now, honestly, there are so many great companies that you can partner with. What's really key is to find the right company for you. And first and foremost, being a consumer of whatever product or service that your company offers is key. So whatever company you choose to partner with, you have to consume the products. And that's why, when I talk to someone about USANA, I talk about, they're like, oh, what's the monthly minimum order? And I'm like, well, it's, a certain point value or whatever, like in terms of supplements. But I say, but if you're taking the supplements, like if you're using the products for yourself and your family, the minimum the challenge becomes, how do I order only what I need just to stay in business? Because you're using the products on a daily basis. You're replacing things that you were purchasing elsewhere. The bottom line is any network marketing business that's actually part of the Direct Sales Association, there is a monthly order number that you have to have in order to stay qualified for commissions. That's actually for your own safety, so that it's not a pyramid scheme. There's actually a physical product that people are consuming on a monthly basis. So this is different for a retail model. Direct sales is different than network marketing, where you're like ordering and then reselling. That's a good model too, but that's not what I'm talking about. So to finish up this super long video, I'm going to finish off why I chose USANA. And if I peek down, it's because I've got my list here. So the first thing for me, and just to be crystal clear, there are so many great options, but I'm hoping you're open to just hearing a little bit about why I chose to partner with USANA. And if that piques your interest, let's at least have a conversation before you make a decision to partner with any company. Whether it's USANA or not, I would love to at least connect about why this company may or may not be the right fit for you. So the products are manufactured in an FDA-approved facility, and they are made according to pharmaceutical-grade good manufacturing processes. So USANA creates nutritional supplements. We are the cellular nutrition company, and the products are of the highest quality that you can get on the market today. So what that means is what's on the label is in the bottle every single time. So you know that if you're investing your money into supplements with USANA, you're actually getting what you pay for. And I think this is another point, is that because of all the scientific research, there's actually a team of 60 scientists that work at USANA. Not only do we do in-house research studies that are actually published in peer-reviewed journals, but USANA has partnerships with, for example, the Linus Pauling Institute, TOSH, which is an orthopedic specialty hospital, and world-class partnerships with universities around the world for scientific research. The company was founded by Dr. Myron Wentz. He has a PhD in microbiology and immunology, and his passion is the human cell. And this is a man who gets excited to talk about cells. He gets excited when he talks about chemical structures. I watched him at a special lunch event a couple years ago, and he pulled out, those chemical structures with the balls and the connectors and stuff that you had in chemistry class. He pulls that out at a lunch meeting and starts talking about the chemical structure of coconut oil, and he's getting all excited, and we're all nobody knew what he was talking about, and his wife's like, Myron, get off the stage. It was so funny because he was all excited about the molecules, and anyway, he's an amazing man. He's also a philanthropist, which is, and I'll tell you another reason why to partner with USANA, but he created a 100-year business plan for this company. So his vision is of a world free from pain and suffering, and the USANA family will be the healthiest family on earth. And I love being part of a company that has a long-term vision. And speaking of long-term, USANA has been in business for 25 years. The company summited $1 billion in sales last year for 2016. That's a huge accomplishment. And you know what? The question I always get asked, I do get invited to look at startups or, opening Canada for a business. And as much as that sounds super exciting, it's really, 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 really hard to be the first in a new country, especially if your product is not already being distributed in that country. So it just makes the business that much harder. There's nothing wrong if that's the choice and the route you want to take. But if your products, if you're trying to get products distributed into Canada, the products are coming from the US, but you're opening the Canadian market, know that it's going to be a longer slog to get to where you want to go with that business. So that's one of the reasons why I chose a company with a solid track record of growth that was already being distributed in Canada. They have distribution here in Woodbridge, all across Canada. Shipping is very, very reasonable, and the products are sold in Canadian dollars. There are over 3,000 elite Olympic and professional athletes that trust their health to USANA. The reason is USANA has a $1 million athlete guarantee, meaning that if any of our athletes were to test positive for a banned substance, they would be reimbursed, and it was traced back to USANA, they'd be reimbursed up to $1 million. So USANA actually has a facility in Beijing, China, and the Chinese National Sports Institute, where all of its Olympic athletes train, which is 1,200 athletes, is now a partner with USANA. So if you've ever watched the Olympics, I'm a huge fan of the Olympics. Chinese athletes are amazing, especially in a lot of the summer game sports. They're phenomenal. So all of these athletes who are already winning a ton of gold medals now have USANA in their back pocket. And what's really interesting is there's a lot of professional teams like NHL and NFL teams that use USANA, but they won't allow USANA to use their name because they don't want the other teams to know what they're using. So that was pretty cool. The other thing too is that it's a fair and equitable compensation plan. So USANA is not the company where you're going to make, your $1,000 in your first few weeks of business. You can, sure. But the majority of people are not, okay? We can help you to get your business started quickly, and you can make, a couple $1,000s in your first 90 days. We can absolutely do that if you're willing to put the time and the effort in to do that. We're not a company, though, where you're going to make a ton of money up front and then nothing. We actually teach you how to build a solid residual business with a solid customer base that's going to order month after month after month. So something to really consider about whatever company you're partnering with. There are companies that make fantastic products. Thanks so much for all the great feedback, by the way, everyone. There's companies that make fantastic products. The challenge is they're not consumable. So it's great. There's so many wonderful companies that make really, really high quality products. I'm wearing some of them right now, but they're not consumable. So the challenge is that you're constantly having to come out with new designs and new styles, and just really, the stuff doesn't disappear. So it makes it a bit of a more challenging business model. Why I love USANA is the products are consumable. You eat them every single day. And so then you can more easily build a customer base that's reordering on a monthly basis that actually gives you the residual income, which is where the freedom comes in this business model. I think I've almost covered everything on here. Oh yes, there are less than 50 products in a focused cellular nutrition line, which means that everything we do is about cellular nutrition, keeping your cells as healthy as possible. USANA has a patented technology, which is called intelligence, and this intelligence technology actually tells your cells to do something. It's involved in the cell signaling process. It's a pretty incredible technology. I'm not going to go into it in this video. I'll put a link actually to a video that explains intelligence really, really well, but it's exclusive to USANA, and it's patent pending. There's 3 different patents pending for this exclusive technology that is only with USANA, which means that when you're using USANA supplements, you're actually not just using like vitamin and minerals and antioxidant supplements. You're getting a technology and a way of delivering the messages to your cells that doesn't exist anywhere else. And we're coming out with the first cell signaling skincare line. It's going to be launched in February 2018. I've been using it since August. It's noticed, very noticeable. Most people don't believe that I'm 41. I really feel like my skin, and I did not have bad skin before, I will tell you that, because I've been using USANA's current line for a decade. But my skin is just really, really improved in the few months that I've been using the new line. So I can't wait for it to come out. That's very exciting. And then the last thing that I want to talk about, which is really near and dear to my heart, and I think for a lot of people, this is one of the reasons just why partnering with USANA makes sense. So USANA has its own foundation called the True Health Foundation. It was founded in 2012, and 100% of the administration of running this charity is paid for by USANA Corporate, which means that when you donate money, it goes directly to those in need. $1 actually is enough for 4 meals. And USANA does a lot of work with the Children's Hunger Fund, feeding hungry children, not only in North America, but overseas as well, in Africa, in Europe. And these in the Philippines, like all of these places where people don't have enough to eat, like food insecurity is a real big problem. But $1 is 4 meals. And not only that, USANA actually allows you to have a monthly recurring donation as part of your monthly order. And it's a tax-deductible donation. But what's great is because of this continuous residual income stream for the charity, they have money in the bank. And so when disaster strikes, as it has in the past few weeks and months, it's been pretty awful. The USANA True Health Foundation has cash in hand. Now, they will do fundraising just like any other charity, but they have cash in hand to go help. So for example, with the flooding in Houston, the True Health Foundation was on the ground within about 3 or 4 days distributing food packs, and that alone just was helping people. They were also helping with cleanup. They were there. And then my mentors, Nathalie Dion and Denis Poulain, mentors that I work with in USANA, just came back from a mission trip in Mexico where they helped serve the communities there through the True Health Foundation. This is a trip that they personally had to pay for to go, and they helped to feed people that really, as Natalie put it, they get up in the morning and their only task that day is to find food for their family. Totally heartbreaking. They're doing amazing, amazing work. And Dr. Wentz, the founder of USANA, his heart is with philanthropy. Like that's where his heart is. And so it's so beautiful to see, that this company, it's $1 billion company and it's giving back in so many ways. I think it's something like I think it's something like 50 million meals have been given already just since 2012. So those are the reasons why I've chosen to partner with USANA, the company. I want to wrap this up with sharing why you might want to join specifically our tribe, which is Holistic Lifestyle Creators. So I've been doing a series about called Learning from Leaders, and it's posted on our public page, Holistic Lifestyle Creators. And I just encourage you to get to know some of the people that I work with. They are just so phenomenal. These women that I've interviewed, I have yet to interview any of the men on my team, so I better get on that. But these women all have other things and other passions that they do. Some of their passions came because they joined USANA and were exposed to things that they didn't know existed before. Others have come to USANA with a passion and are using USANA as a vehicle to help to live their passion, but all of their stories are incredible. We are a wonderful tribe of people who are supportive, positive, who encourage each other to succeed. And every day I get to connect with people who have big dreams and who want to manifest amazing things. And we help each other through the difficult times, but we help each other also and cheer each other on when things are going super well. So to me, that's a huge part about what we do and what we have to offer. And yeah, so much love for this tribe. So it's a long video. I said it would be. But if you've gotten this far and you feel like something that I've shared with you has just piqued your interest and you just want to have a conversation, I'd love to just have a conversation with you. And for all of my USANA family who was watching, I hope this helps sort of reignite or, even more ignite your passion for the partner that we've chosen and for our profession, for how incredibly powerful network marketing is. I'm a mom. I have a 7-year-old daughter. I get to take her to the bus in the morning. I get to be there when she comes home from school. We get to take Mommy and Celine days. I sometimes keep her out of school because she doesn't really get sick much. So I keep her home from school and we just have Mommy and Celine days. And I do the work that I need to do on my phone and then I get back to hanging out with her. I mean, it's such an amazing privilege. I have a career. I get to be a mentor. I get to serve others. I get to help people with their health. I get to help people with creating wealth. And I get to live my passion, which is gratitude. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Whether you watch live or the recording, I hope that I've added value to your day. Thank you.